Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Across midfield. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago! DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's McCarthy.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Warren will try the right side.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
To the air, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears first down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 8-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Here's Williams.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ooh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Flush to his right.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
To the air with McCarthy. This is caught by Addison.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Being chased out left. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Van Jefferson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On the give, it's Warren. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Jalen Warren.
75 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy.
Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back to throw now on first down.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Back to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Back to throw. McCarthy. It'll buy some time right.
That is caught.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
from 3 yards out.
And the Vikings are back within a score. McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Running left, it's Warren.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Kevontae Turpin.
74 yards.
And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, at the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. McCarthy eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Jordan Addison
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's complete to Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw, Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 15.
To throw, it's Williams.
They'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy escaping the pressure right. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, 28 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2nd and 9 now. And It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Williams from the gun on third down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert when they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Here's McCarthy.
Going underneath. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
That's good. For the Vikings, first down. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy.
This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Edmonds, he's just going to sit on this one, and that'll be a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Jalen Warren.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Complete. Jefferson the target.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Throwing is McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
To the air with McCarthy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now McCarthy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
To the air again, McCarthy.
Touchdown!
Jalen Miller,
35 yards.
and the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jalen Warren
with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy.
Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bears are right back in this football game.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. To the air, Williams. Got his man, it's Warren.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And now a full incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw is Williams.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Here's 1st down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
4th down, 10 yards to go. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
That's to his running back. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that 1st down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in the tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's McCarthy.
Flush to his right.
Open man downfield. It's Naylor.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is caught. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Chandler
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And this ball recovered in the end zone. But hold on here. This is reminiscent of the old holy roller play. Ken Stabler.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive, and this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now a first throw here in overtime. And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A handoff for Warren. Now he's loose again.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bears,
a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.